Hola, mis amigos. Okay, so if you know me, you know I've been in Alabama for about a week now. I just got home, as you can see, and I thought I would I didn't just get home, I got home a couple hours ago, and it is 1:30 in the morning. But I'm really not that tired, so I'm gonna make a video. And basically, what I did in Alabama was I took notes on all the all the goings on, so I'm gonna read them and try to translate what I was thinking at the time. Now, it kind of goes from actual notes to just kind of me, like, blabbing random shit, so we'll have some fun. Okay, first, 7-hour car ride there. That was not enjoyable. Then when we got there, I was on Tumblr until 4:30 in the morning because my mom left around 2, drunk off her ass, and I don't know where she went. She came back around 4:30, and I decided I should probably pretend to be trying to sleep, you know. So I went to sleep, and she came in and woke me up. I was already awake, but she thought she was waking me up, and then I just went back to sleep after that. So 4:30 in the morning, not a full night's sleep, good times. When I woke up, just watched Hannibal on Hulu. Hannibal is such a good show. And Mad Men on Netflix, which is also a great show that you should watch. That day I fell asleep at 6:30 and got a completely full night's sleep, even though I got woken up every 2 hours. But, like, full night's sleep. I slept from 6:30 in the evening until, like, 9:30 in the morning the next day. It was beautiful. It was probably my first night of sleep in the entire universe. Great. And then the day I got a full night's sleep, I had to go to a family reunion, which was awful, because I hate my family because they're a bunch of rednecks, as is shown by them living in Alabama, I guess. I don't want to be stereotypical, but they're pretty redneck. And then, while I was at my family reunion, my text tone, I'll play it for you. It was literally the worst thing in the world. That went off at my family reunion really loudly when everyone was being quiet, and everyone stared at me for about 5 minutes, and it was awful because I have anxiety issues, and that's not fun. So that was pretty fucking terrible. Then after that, I just kind of found a corner that had an outlet, and I plugged my phone in, and so it would charge, and I sat there with headphones, and I just kind of sat in the corner and listened to music for the entire family reunion. I'm not a social person even when it comes to relatives, apparently. So, the next day, okay, I'm a female, so every month or so, I'm not pregnant because guys don't want to hit this, and so I get what we ladies call a period every month, and I got it the next day, and my mom still made me go out and build a fucking shed. I had to help build this fucking shed. I don't even fucking know. I basically wanted to choke her out, but she let me go inside about 2 hours into it, but still, like, I don't want to have to be building a fucking shed when I'm bleeding. But after that, I didn't do anything all day, so that made up for it a little bit, I guess. Then the next day, my mom took away my phone for, like, fucking 5 hours, and I just sat there writing, but I didn't like anything I wrote, so I did nothing, basically. And then, we had a Harry Potter marathon, and let me tell you, I was not prepared for that. The emotions involved in rewatching Harry Potter, because, oh my fucking god, I was crying. I didn't want to, like, start sobbing, because then people would have stared at me again. But like, Harry Potter, and it was bad. Like, I was actually crying, but I had to hold myself in because my siblings were about. But it was so sad. And then we watched Deathly Hallows, and I was just like sitting there like, oh my god. And then we watched Sorcerer's, but after Sorcerer's Stone was worse than Deathly Hallows because I'm just sitting there like Daniel Radcliffe looking like a little frog boy, and it was the cutest little thing. And then we watched Deathly Hallows, and I just, that's my summation of Harry Potter. Oh, and then we watched Knocked Up, and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, but I watched Dr. Horrible's sing-along vlog during Sarah Marshall because I didn't want to look at Jason Segel's dick, so. The next day we had to go to the beach, but then there were red flags, but then we still had to go to the beach. Red flags, for anybody who doesn't know, means there's a fucking high hazard at the beach, and you probably shouldn't be going in the water, but my mom made us go in the water fucking anyway. And I got really sore, so I sat in bed on Tumblr all night, naturally. Next day we had to go to Native American burial mounds, and there was an authentic Native American gift shop there with, I have pictures from this, it's very, very authentic and true to Native American culture. Authentic Native American silly bands. It was pretty enlightening. And then we ate in a shack called Bossman's Seafood and Steak. It was a shack off the side of the road. We got home and I threw up. So that was fun. Then I stayed on Tumblr all night. It was a good week for Tumblr. Then we left a day early, and I drove on the interstate for 2 hours, and that was awful. So that was my week. You should probably tell me about yours or something. Maybe get an idea for next video. Whatever. Adios, bichachos.